I am truly and authentically wondering at this point, do we hate women?
Oof. I'm a therapist in a clinical. My research area focuses on patriarchal oppression of AFAB women and queer people, and I would absolutely love to answer this question. The answer is yes, men do actually hate women, or at least they don't like women. They like having sex with female anatomy. They like having sex with vulvas and vaginas, but they don't actually like women. And this is really easy to see. All you have to do is scroll TikTok for a couple minutes and you'll see men talking about how much they hate women. In general, men see women first as sex objects and second as people. They see sex as something that they take from women and women give to them. Unfortunately, this also means that sex is something that they do to women rather than with women most of the time. So to answer the question, no, men don't actually like women. They just like having sex with female anatomy. And because the whole thing is transactional, everything that they do outside of that is just to get to having sex with you and using your anatomy.
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
Fam, I promise you that I am trying not to categorize this as a comedy skit. I want to first address the text comment she had about the climax gap. As it's men's fault, women don't climax. Ladies, let me challenge that awesome mentality with a realistic question. Is it someone else's fault that your body, which you control, does not do what you want?
God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Another thing is the comment about men feel entitled to your body. Ladies, tell me something. Who are the ones always saying, don't settle, you deserve better? It's definitely not the men saying that. That will be the queens out there. Men simply say, if I'm your man, paying all the bills, doing my duties, you be my woman and do yours. Since when is that taking it from women? I really could care less how many degrees this queen has, but when a queen goes out of her way to make an exaggerated reach to win gold at the Victim Olympics, it deserves some satire. Ladies, you can't tell me this isn't exaggerated. And, oh, the scary patriarchy and its oppression. Not just did men build the infrastructure this queen enjoys, but we covered in a previous episode how historical female leaders showed compassion. Link in the cards. No, men don't execrate women. They, for the most part, just hold women accountable for their decisions and actions. I guess this queen's train of thought is needed because rich, educated, independent, free queens need to feel oppressed. Moving on.
So I'm beginning to realize that by being a confident girl and like interacting with men, it creates this response in them where they feel like they need to like knock you down a peg, which is something someone said to me verbatim like 3 days ago. You need to get knocked down a peg. Like, I'm not cocky. I'm really not. I'm just confident. I don't like talk about myself. I'm not, you know, I don't know. I am confident in my interactions. And I genuinely am getting to the point where, like, if someone was nice to me and, like, complimentary and affectionate, I don't even know how I'd react anymore. I think I'd probably just start crying. I'm so tired.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Fam, it is sad when these young queens actually think men make it their mission to knock them down a peg. Newsflash, you are not that important for men to concentrate all their efforts on that one thing. This can easily be summed up as a bad boy tactic. And obviously it's effective since she felt the need to post a video to get validation she is confident in herself. Ladies, I do admit a big portion of men can be jerks. If I can admit that, can you ladies admit you are attracted to jerks? Rhetorical question. Of course you can't. For the same reason most queens can't admit the real reason why 50 Shades of Grey is a bestseller among the strong and independent women.
And I need to be spanked now!
Yeah, that pretty much covers it. Moving on.
I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, okay? And I don't know if this was my own ignorance or what, but until like the past 5 years, I did not realize how many black men hate black women. And of course, this is a sum, not all, and I'm not even going to say the majority, but it is a pretty significant number. And of course, as a mental health care provider, I know a lot of this stems from trauma, possibly with their mother or another female in the past, or maybe they had an emotionally incestuous relationship with their mother, and that's why they have these perspectives. But whatever the case may be, it is disturbing. It is a black woman's fault that she is a single mom, even though it is the man who left. It is a black woman's fault that she has to be independent, even though the men around her were not being supportive. And yes, of course, women have to take accountability for the people that they allow in their life and the decisions that they make. But at what point do we begin holding men accountable? At what point do we say, hey, men, do better?
Okay, fam, does this young queen not hear herself speak? She questions why it is a black woman's fault for being a single mother. Yeah, women are the ones in the Western world who decide if a pregnancy is going to go full term or not. It is 100% their choices to become mothers. Men cannot tell them what to do. On top of that, 70% plus of all divorces are put in by women. And on top of that, women have all the power to force a man into fatherhood. So those men who walk away probably didn't want to be forced into a family with her.
We decide our fates, not you.
If you add all that up, it's pretty freaking obvious who is responsible for being a single mother. Kind of like a guy who is overweight and blames McDonald's. Nah, son, you put those cheeseburgers in your own mouth. She also asked, at what point do we hold men accountable?
Squeeze me? Oh, no, you dick.
Queen, that will be at the child support office. He is already being held accountable. If he doesn't pay, he goes to jail. What do you want on top of that? To force a man into a shotgun wedding for depositing sour cream in your taco?
No way.
None of this adds up to negative feelings. It's a case where some women want more responsibility shifted on a man for her own choices.
Whatever.
Moving on.
All right, y'all. Is it true that men dislike independent women? Your girl got a perspective. Let's get into it, family. Y'all, I don't think men dislike women that can take care of themselves. Personally, don't think that that's unattractive. What I've heard, and men correct me if I'm wrong, is the way that women who take care of themselves and do it well conduct themselves with men. Sometimes women like this can carry an attitude of, I don't need a man. What can a man do for me that I can't do for myself? And men feel that energy. I think it's important for a woman to be able to take care of herself. But I think the way that she goes about it, to not diminish other people or make other people feel less than, can push people away. Now, there are men that don't really want women that make a lot of money because their pride is like, I can't be with a woman who makes more than me. And I get that. But I think men have more of an issue with the attitude that comes with women who say they're independent.
Give this queen a gold star. Men have been saying it for years. Boss babes can't separate their business attitude from their personal lives. Men want soft/submissive women. Sorry, ladies, but if you are a boss babe, tender you are not. Oh yeah, I forgot some of you have the I will submit to the right man delusion going on. Sure thing, queen. You do you. In the meantime, men will just go to those other women who are naturally submissive. You know, men don't want you to pull a muscle putting your She-Hulk away when it suits you. Ladies, I'm not saying you shouldn't be independent. Go out there and slay, queens! I'm saying when men give you a hard pass, you can continue to self-medicate with the he is intimidated copium, which I am starting to think is code for he dodged a bullet. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.